Probably a very frustrating 1-1 draw for Manchester United. I think a very, very poor performance in the long run, and I think we are very, very lucky to get a 1-1 draw. I think we should have done better in this game, and I think it was a very, very sloppy performance by Manchester United. Rasmus finally scores a goal, which again is good. I don't remember the last time he scored for Manchester United. It was a decent finish, just instinctive finish, and find himself in the right place. As I said, there was a lot of moments in the game where United were just sloppy in possession. And listen, Bournemouth didn't have too many shots on target. They had that goal, which again was a very, very good finish, where it comes from a United mistake, playing out from the back when we shouldn't be. And ultimately they hit the bar from that Ouattara free kick, but that was really about it. I thought United at times did alright in the game. I mean, Garnacho should have scored the one. It was a great ball by Bruno Fernandes. The first half was very, very poor by United, very frustrating. But the referee today is probably the worst person on the pitch. I mean, some of the decisions that he's made. I thought the Tyler Adams one on Garnacho was more of a red card than the first one was. But again, listen, I think the second one was a red card as well. Yes, he slips, but it's a very, very dangerous tackle. As I said, finally happy that Rasmus gets a goal. It's been a long time coming for him, and hopefully he can pick this momentum up going into Thursday when we face not Leon, Athletic Bilbao, because he's the only striker that we had. It's gutting that Cheeto can't play, because I thought he did have a very, very good performance off the bench. In terms of others defensively, I thought playing out from the back, again, it's not one of Manchester United's strengths. I don't know why we continue to do it. We're just very, very poor. We did scrape a draw today, which again is just another point for Manchester United. We know we can't get relegated, so it's just about seeing how high we can finish. I mean, the main highlight of the game was the fact that Rasmus actually scored a goal. As I said, I thought Garnacho did well. I think in the second half when we put Shaw, or when the red card went and we seen Shaw pushing forward, I think he had a decent bit of game there. I thought defensively Maguire did alright on the ball, but again I just thought our passing was very, very sloppy, and we just didn't have anything going forward in that first half, and we did massively struggle. I think going into that game on Thursday, it's a huge game for Manchester United, biggest game of the season, and yeah, listen, it was a good draw for United, a good result. We now move to Thursday, which is a very, very huge game for Manchester United. But listen, as I said, finally Rasmus gets a goal. We need that form going forward. Listen, at large parts, it was very, very poor. I thought Dorgu had a very, very poor game for Manchester United. He was very, very sloppy on the ball. I mean, there was one time where he actually won the ball and got a foul, which wasn't his fault, but kind of is at fault for the goal. Nothing Onana can do about it. And then you can see some of the players he wanted to rest for the game on Thursday. He took off Maguire. He's one of those players who you don't want to risk getting an injury, because he's someone that we need. Obviously, Masraoui came off, but that was towards the end of the game. I genuinely would consider starting Harry Amas on Thursday, because the Dorgu performance didn't fill us with confidence. I know he's a young player and he's still adapting, but I think Amas has done more to start. I don't know why he came on. Maybe Amorim is saving him. I thought Cheeto, when he came on, had a good part to play. But we did dominate more than Bournemouth in large parts of the game. Particularly in that second half, when they did those 29 minutes when they were down to 10 men. We did kind of go for it a bit more, and that's to be expected. I mean, compared to what we seen when they went down to 10 men at Lyon, today was a much improved. I thought we were great on the ball. We put a lot of crosses in to the box as well, which again was huge. And yeah, I think it was a very, very decent cameo from players like Mount when they came on, Ugarte when he came on, Lindelof. Like, these sorts of players did very, very well when they come onto the pitch. I think the main part for Amorim now is to focus on Thursday and see which players are fit, because you expect Euro to start, you expect Masraoui. The fact that Delo's out was very frustrating, but you probably still expect. I think it will be the same back five. I don't know if they throw Amas into a game like that on Thursday. But yeah, it's just very, very lacklustre when United go into attack. And it looked like we were building stuff, and they just get broken down by a sloppy pass. And when Bournemouth defended well, they've got some very good defenders, very, very good team. They were putting a lot of crosses into the box, which I thought United dealt with to a certain extent. But yeah, listen, we move. I think the game on Thursday obviously is the most important game of the season, and that's something that Manchester United, a game in which Manchester United have to win. Obviously, it's Bilbao is going to be very tough. But Bournemouth, listen, the fact that we didn't lose, we got a draw. Højlund finally scored. That's a bit of momentum. Hopefully you can build going into the game on Thursday. Let me know your thoughts. I think Amorim's probably going to be frustrated because we did give the ball away quite a bit. But let's see.